What is the nature of the soul? What is its relation to ourselves as a person? So a lot of people think that likes, dislikes, preferences travel from one life to another. That their soul itself likes this, dislikes that. But that's not true at all, actually. So we might have certain political leanings in one lifetime and spiritual or religious leanings in one lifetime. But those are as shirts or dresses upon a soul's body. The soul is the recorder, the understander without division of perception or conception. When we view the world, we have a certain amount of filters. We have certain likes and dislikes, preferences that cause us to view the world a certain way or look for certain proofs for things that we already want to believe. When in fact, we're not trying to take in information in its purest form, we're just looking for confirmation bias. We're looking to prove ourselves right for what we already want to believe. But the soul doesn't do that. It just sees. It is the purest form of consciousness. It just sees. It does not judge. It is not limited by the ego. The vast majority of us are very limited by our egos. We identify as this gender, this religion, this spirituality, this political side, this culture, this nation. We have all these things that put filters upon our purest form of understanding, but our purest form of understanding can only be seen by the soul, and the soul can only be felt or grasped in either spiritual rituals or meditation. It is beyond the attempt to describe it, the experience of one's soul or the soul itself. We can try to describe it through a number of words in our language, but no language is diverse enough, nor vast enough, nor fully conscious enough to describe what the soul is or to describe the experiences of the soul. We all have preferences. Karma enters into an interaction with our soul when we are born. We have certain tendencies that develop along our lifetime, as an individual lifetime. We like sour, not sweet. We like to run. We don't like to lift weights. We tend to be more reserved rather than outgoing. All these things are reactions to karma, not the nature of our soul. Odds are a lot of the personality traits that you hold most dear, or that just describe you, are not the nature of your soul. The nature of your soul is beyond these things. Is beyond the temporal nature of personality, of identification, of nationality, and personality. And when we really look at who we are as individuals, there's almost nothing that would align to our soul. Because our soul is, it's that camcorder that's looking behind our eyes, behind the filters of our consciousness that are placed upon our vision because of our preferences in this life. The soul is the purest form of sight and seeing and perception. It's almost beyond our comprehension. And it's why each individual life that it goes into can't quite get it, can't quite understand it, but that's okay. Because the nature of our soul is not demanding that we understand it, just demanding that we try to understand our life, ourself, our circumstances, and try to connect to it in at least some small way. It doesn't demand much of us. The true nature of our soul, the nature of our soul, is asking us to try to see things as it does and try to understand why our circumstances are the way they are in this individual singular life. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this has been interesting. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, shoot them down in the comment section on YouTube. I'd love to hear them. Try to find yourselves. Try to find your soul. The best way to do that is through meditation and spiritual practices. I lean towards shamanism, but that doesn't have to be your path. At any rate, thank you very much for watching, and I hope all of you have a wonderful day.